Good morning. It's day 2. It was really rocky this morning and I get really motion sick. So we got some Dramamine in our system. We have a patch on and it's honestly a lot better on the lower levels. We're in the French Quarter.
Last but not least, remember to sign your artwork. So lower right hand side of the drawing,
which is the Princess and the Frog themed
there you go.
bar that leads into Tiana's place. They're doing a drawing class right now, but we're waiting for trivia to start. So this is the porthole right by where we were sitting for trivia. The great thing about the French Quarter is there are portholes all around it, so even if you're taking a drawing class or playing trivia, you have a great view out at the ocean, and a little bit you can see how rocky the waves are, but you can see them more in this clip where I'm sitting in a porthole in the adults only area. It's one of my favorite spots to just sit and read, and as you can see, we won our trivia game, which is always so exciting on a Disney cruise. For dinner tonight, we are eating at Tiana's Palace, which I'm so excited for. I love Cajun food, and so this was like my most anticipated meal of the cruise, and it did not disappoint. The detailing here is so amazing. You literally feel like you're stepping into the Princess and the Frog when you walk into this restaurant, and the food was so good on night 1. You'll see in a second, my appetizer was this Louisiana hot crab dip, and it was bomb. Like, it was so good. I wish I could come back to this meal night after night. And the crawfish crooners were so entertaining with all of their songs. And Louis, the alligator, came around and he was so fun to see and interact with. This was one of my favorite places that we ate the entire cruise. It was such a great experience. It's Glacier Day. It's honestly not as cold as we expected it to be. Like, I'm just in one sweater and like I'm not layered up super heavy and I feel fine. It is a little windy though. Mom, say hi to the vlog. Hi. We just saw Mickey. We're in line to see Minnie. And yeah, that's the update. So as you can see in this clip, these character lines get really long on Glacier Day. That's the line to see Mickey Mouse. And I would say we got in line at like 8:10, and we're still 15 parties back to see him. But then we were closer to the front of the Minnie line. So bouncing back and forth is, in my opinion, the best way to navigate it. But as you can see, Goofy runs by. He was making the lines do the wave, and then he stood in the center to kind of pump everyone up and distract them a little bit from how long of a wait they were having in line. We did have an afternoon Glacier Explorer booked, but as you can see, it's very overcast. It was a little rocky at certain points as we were sailing through the fjord, so that excursion did get canceled, which was a little disappointing, but we would rather not be on a crazy rocky boat. So it did give us more time to wait in line and see the characters, and like Megan and I would go and do trivia while my mom and dad waited to see the characters, and then we would trade places and vice versa. So we got to see every character we wanted to see except for Goofy outside in their Alaska gear, and that was just because by the time we were going to have to wait in line to see Goofy, we were really cold and really wet from being outside all day, so we opted to see him indoors in the evenings. Megan and I lost in the tiebreaker.
Her fault.
Well, I'm bad at dates, and tiebreaker is always a date. But now we're in line for Daisy, and Mom is dressed like Daisy. And then we're headed to Donald, and then Goofy, and then Pluto, and then lunch.
So after we met Daisy, it did start raining a little harder, and they decided it was a little cold, so we moved downstairs to the covered areas of the pool deck to meet Donald, which you'll see in this upcoming clip. We met him under one of the covered areas, but then when we went back to get in line after meeting Donald to meet Pluto, the rain had stopped raining as much. It was a little lighter, so we got to meet Pluto up on the upper deck as well. So they really play it by ear all day based on where the characters will be.